Hello everybody, welcome to Ekat Yoga. My name is Aki Omori. Today we're going to explore how the spiral in your legs will support you in the forward bend, the seated forward bend. So if you just extend your legs forward and then notice you feel that your lower back is kind of constantly pulled back, and it's very difficult for you to give that rotation forward in the hips. Get a block, or I like sitting on a blanket because it's nice and soft on my sitting bones. Just raising your pelvis so that you have a little bit more advantage in support in the seated position. Now, once you got this, I'd like you to sit like this. Just imagine the baby sitting like this. Yeah? Great. And then just observe the angle of the legs. So the back of your thighs with the flexor of the legs are facing in. Yeah? And the inner thighs kind of pointing up towards the ceiling. And if you just notice that, and using your hands, supporting with your hands, just turning your legs in and then sliding your heels away from you. So just notice that movement. The thighs are turning in for 90 degrees and back of your thighs now pressed down to the floor. Okay? It's very simple. Okay, let's do it again. So you're sitting like a baby, back of your thighs facing inward, more or less. Maybe some of you are a bit more like this, but still notice that rotation, back of your thighs turning down as the heels, sliding your heels away, and then you end up in this position. And I'd like to really feel that turning of the leg. Okay, feel it again. Feel that your legs turn 90 degrees and then back of your thighs rested. And there's a feeling of the spiral. And the tendency is that here, the center of your heels resting on the floor. Okay? And then once you got this, your forward bend has a real advantage. The back of your thighs going down towards the floor, flat. Now, moving your buttock flesh back if you need, or just walking your buttocks. Okay? So keep remembering this spiral, the heels anchored. The center of the heels, not outside. Okay? Now, let's take your arms out to the side. Just having the big hands, relaxing your shoulders. Imagine below the waist going down and above the waist is going up. And then bring your arms up above your head. Now, notice imagine, one more imagination. Imagine you have a huge gymnastic ball or like a huge mountain in front of you. Yeah? So you're going to go over the mountain and then just lean a little bit forward. I'm almost imagining bouncing back against the wall, so against the ball. There's a buoyancy here. So inhale going up and then leaning a little bit, just a little bit. Don't go all the way. And then remembering, just noticing if your thighs are turning, spiraling in the back of your heel, the center of your heels resting. Okay, inhale, going over the gym ball and leaning a little bit more. Going over and a little bit more. And eventually coming into nice forward bend. You can either have your hands on the side of the legs, holding onto your feet. If you're actually holding onto your feet, it might be a nice idea, hold this way, and then push in the base of your big toe with your thumbs, pull the outside edge of your feet. But that already is encouraging the spiraling in of the legs. I don't know if it makes sense. And then while you're holding the pose, even when you are staying still, there's a feeling of this another smaller imaginary gym ball here or something. So you're scooping up and then releasing. Inhaling, scooping up and releasing. Scooping up
and releasing.
Okay. And you can come up and come down. So those two tricks works wonders when I work with my students. And many of them tell me that they've never had such a deep forward bend before. So have a go. It is really experiential. So the turning of the leg, just really feel what it feels like when the legs turn. Just feel. Don't concentrate, don't think so much, but feel. Yeah? And then you might discover something. Thank you very much.